Welcome to Franchise Empires.
The audience probably remember, at least some of them remembers Adam and John from when you guys are on, but I think it'd be good to kind of just set the table from your guys' perspective on kind of the origin of Soccer Stars and, you know, how did it evolve into Youth Athletes United?
Great. So Adam Geisler, CEO and co-founder of Youth Athletes United, my partner.
John Arlinson, co-founder of Youth Athletes United.
And president. And so, you know, we had an interesting path to get here, Patrick. John and I had really good business experiences leading up to this in similar industries, sporting goods, sports retail, licensing, and a few other categories. And we had an opportunity to be acquisition entrepreneurs. So we both are really passionate about health and wellness. Both are parents of kids, and really just saw this opportunity to create this white space where every kid's an athlete and they can have fun while learning the fundamentals of sport. And it happened about 6.5 years ago. I've lived in New York on the Upper West Side of Manhattan for almost 20 plus years. And Super Soccer Stars came up for sale, along with two other brands that we own, ultimately to build a youth sports nutrition platform. But it came up for sale, and it was this first sport experience that soccer provided. It was this gateway sport, and it had been around for almost 20 plus years at the time. And John and I had an opportunity in our careers to bet on ourselves and bet on these brands. And so we put capital in no different than a franchisee would, betting on ourselves, and really said, listen, we think that we can acquire this amazing brand and put our intellectual capital and financial capital behind it and create this national platform where, again, what we love about soccer is it's that first sport experience. It's the first experience that a kid has and experiences. And so you think about that, they remember that out of the gates. And so you have a big responsibility and a big opportunity. If it's a great soccer experience at the beginning, they love it. They're in. If it's not a good soccer experience and that coach is engaging, the curriculum isn't fun, like, mom or dad, I did it, right? I'm not doing it.
And then we got into the business and realized, like, there's a lot of other incredible brands that were built over 20 years that share the same ethos of changing kids' lives through sport in a non-competitive way. Again, so we're really focused on the underage. And so we acquired amazing athletes, and then we acquired Play TGA, tennis, golf, and pickleball. It also has some other athletics attached to it as well. And the results have been unbelievable because what's happened is we've been able to bring the power of a platform and a lot of intellectual ideas, because all those systems evolved in their own ways over 20 years. And then sharing the best practices has just become such an accelerator in terms of getting national partnerships, sharing creative ways to do things in summer versus winter, hot markets versus cold markets. And we're still learning every day. And I think the fact that we didn't invent any of these things, we're much more open-minded to, I say being a franchisor is the easiest job in the world. All you have to do after you invent the original system is listen to what the franchisees tell you, take notes, and get it done, right? Like, it's not, they're on the ground. Like, it's just that simple. And so our franchisees every month give us a list of 20 things that they're like, hey, if we could get better by doing this, we can get ahead by doing this. And we're just executing relentlessly. And that's what's made this thing work so well.
And I think, Patrick, what's also been great is 6.5 years into doing this, we're at about 320 locations, and we've got over 190 franchise owners across the three brands. Soccer Stars, over the last 16 months, we're up to 130 locations with 76 owners. And so the benefit, what we always say when somebody comes to Soccer Stars, is you're not just joining a single franchisor or single brand, you're joining a platform where we have all these other best practices where the franchisees can collaborate and work together. And then there's some other opportunities for growth, not just in Soccer Stars, but in Soccer Stars and stacking additional brands.
And I think I round that, close that out with, you know, if you ask us what's our North Star, what do we wake up thinking about every day? Not selling more franchises. Are the current franchisees growing organically? So we've slowed down M&A. We haven't bought anything else. We've made a decision that there is so much opportunity in the three brands, and especially with all the new people that have come on with soccer, that by far and away has been the biggest explosion, is we need to spend our time and energy making sure that North Star, more kids in classes, more lives change equals better financial opportunity for our owners, that is happening at every day. And I think what's been fascinating is by making that time to spend with the owners, everybody has my cell phone. They call me 24 hours a day. They've got Adam's cell phone. I have never gotten on the phone and not found a way to solve a problem for a franchisee just because, we're sitting in the helicopter position looking down and we can pull ideas from across the system. And so it's worked really, really well.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, I've always been a fan of just the vision and, obviously the franchise growth stuff is always exciting for me, but also just, kind of what you guys are aiming to do on impact level across the country has always been super cool.